Hello there everyone, how you doing today? I hope you're all well. We're going into r/oh no consequences, where people reap the actions they sow, or however that phrase goes, and they cannot believe they now have to find out after fucking around. If you enjoy, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below praising our almighty Eldritch Opossum, Steve. Now, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Am I the asshole for deleting my girlfriend's sim save file? And there's an update from the girlfriend. Let's just start by saying that I, 24 male, love my girlfriend Aliyah very much. She's a super hardworking girl, and she spent a lot of her time on classes, trying to get the highest grades possible for applying to nursing school in the near future. When she's not doing that, she's doing chores or cutting down on her ever-growing to-do list. And when she's not doing that, she's spending 2 hours a day playing The Sims. This is where the problem comes in. After all the stuff she does, Aliyah doesn't have as much time to spend with me as she could. She's a perfectionist too, so when she's doing the more serious stuff like school, she puts in more effort than's necessary, which is time consuming. It really does get to me that even knowing this, she'll spend so much time on The Sims. It's something frivolous she's doing when we already get so little time together. She's also an adult, so essentially playing digital dolls almost every day is something she ought to grow out of by now. I decided to step in and have her cut back on this. I obviously didn't delete the whole game, but figured deleting the little save file she was working on would deter her from spending so much time on it. That decision backfired tremendously. When she logged onto her game, she thought there was some glitch going on and kept restarting it until I explained to her that I removed the saves. She absolutely flipped out on me, saying she'd been playing in that save file since 2017, and I have ruined years of game progress. Sims isn't even a gold game, lol. I told her she was overreacting because she still has the game, and she could just remake her same little characters if it mattered so much. But it doesn't need to, and maybe now she can focus on more adult interests, like loved ones. Basically, she left immediately, saying she was stupid to leave her gaming laptop at my place, and now she won't answer my calls. I know this is a total overreaction, but I started to feel a little bad once I realized it may not be as easy to redo her characters as I initially thought. So, am I the a-hole for deleting my girlfriend's sim saves? Now we have an update the next day from the girlfriend. Did you really think I wouldn't find this post? Did you really think I wouldn't see how you've been talking about me? I shudder to think what you've said in what you deleted. So, why don't you tell them the real story about how you not only deleted the save files, but also hammered the backup thumb drive so hard there's a dent in your computer countertop now while I cried for you to stop? Why don't you tell them about how you tag along to my SI group after bio because you don't want me to be out of your sight? Why don't you tell them about how my best friend, who's so-called in love with me, literally lives in another state and only visits once or twice a year? Why don't you tell them about when my mother was sick a few months ago? You were blowing up my line all day, every day, for attention, knowing I was her primary caregiver 24/7. Why are you telling them you work full-time or that you manage a grocery store when you part-time manage the fast food place inside it? I want you to take this to heart when I say this, but I have genuinely been so much worse off for knowing you. You've destroyed my self-esteem with your constant criticisms of what I enjoy. You've controlled me in every way for as long as I've known you. You don't understand boundaries or when no means no. Your racist frickin' family treats me like dog shit, and your friends are equally racist punk-ass assholes. You ruined something I've spent years of my life growing up with, and I could never bring myself to forgive and forget that. No matter how much love I've poured into you, I hate you for what you did to me, and for what you've been doing. I mean that. I'm going to make this so so crystal clear, since you didn't understand it the first time. We are through. Go frickle yourself. Not actually saying the words here because I don't want to get demonetized, except I'm not monetized in the first place, but I don't want the video to be restricted. And then we have an update from the girlfriend. My saves are restored. That's it. Sorry for taking a while to tell everyone. I went to a local tech shop a few days ago, and they helped me to recover everything. I hadn't had the chance to the update due to final season, but I'm typing this on my way to class. But yes! For anyone still wondering, I got everything back. Wow. Wow. It's good she got the saves back. That was my concern. The boyfriend seems way more abusive than he was letting it originally. It went from run-of-the-mill asshole boyfriend to just super abusive and super controlling. I am speechless, honestly. Wow. My wife wants a divorce. It's been 3 weeks since my wife told me she wants a divorce. I'm still reeling from it. I know I'm going to come across badly here. I stepped outside of my marriage, and it's no one else's fault but mine. I have no excuse for cheating on my wife. Watch as he comes up with an excuse later. It's after saying he has no excuse for it. Just the narrator trying to peer into the future here. But I work in the Crown Attorney's office. It's a busy and stressful job, and I cross the line with another attorney. The long hours and stressful environment is something we both deal with, and I let my judgment lapse. She's married with children too, and neither of us have any excuse. I make no excuses for what— Is this the fourth time you said that? Third or fourth, I swear. Just stop repeating yourself. Get into the story. I watched my brother go through a divorce a few years ago, but I never thought I'd be here. I regret hurting my wife, and I don't blame her for leaving. 3 weeks ago, she told me she knew about the affair. The next day, she moved out. She has started doing Instacart and Uber Eats when I was at work. She saved up money. She's been taking free online classes through the Adult Education Center, and she wants to start night school to get a degree. She went out and got a job. After she got the job, she found an apartment. We have an 18-month-old and a 3-year-old. After she got the job, she found a daycare for them. Truth be told, I was blindsided when she told me she was leaving. I don't know how she found out about the affair, but apparently she's known for almost a year. Low-key feels like you're making it your wife's fault for finding out here. Just saying, that's how it comes off. I had no idea she knew or that she was getting things in order to leave me. She didn't act any different. She was still the same warm and bright person. She didn't change her behavior. She didn't act distant or cold. She was still the same loving wife she always was. I know I made a huge mistake with the affair. My wife didn't tell anyone else about the affair either. She only told people after she moved out. After my wife got a job, she told her sister she was leaving me, but not why. Her sister co-signed for my wife's apartment, but even then she didn't tell her sister any details until after she moved out. My wife said she kept everything to herself because she didn't want anyone to confront me or talk to me about this until she had everything in order to leave. Even her sister only found out less than a month before my wife moved out, and even then, it was only that my wife was leaving me and not why. I saw her sister a couple of times before my wife left, but just like my wife, she didn't give anything away. I'm still in shock that my wife didn't act any different or give away what she was doing. I never knew my wife could get a job. Oh, that's telling. Just saying, I didn't know my wife could get a job. That's telling as fuck that you thought she was stuck with you. Or that she was taking online classes or planning to leave. My wife told my colleague's husband about the affair. I never really thought about what would happen if we were caught. I guess I thought my wife and I would try marriage counseling, because I thought she was trapped and couldn't get a job. I needed to get this out. I've only had enough of my life made public. I know I only have myself to blame. My wife will only talk to me about our kids. We have agreed to share time with them for now. Shared 50-50 custody is the norm where we live. And my wife says she won't contest that in the divorce. But she'll only talk to me about the kids and nothing else. The house feels empty without her. It's strange and wrong. I know I was wrong and I made the worst mistake of my life. I watched my brother go through a divorce and I never thought I would too. It still feels strange to me. My wife had been living somewhere else for 3 weeks. My wife has had a job for 3 weeks. I am going to be divorced. Everyone is angry at me for the affair, and I don't blame them. You don't have to tell me I'm wrong because I already know. This is the biggest regret of my life. Top comments. Commenter 1. I absolutely love the way she handled the situation. You, my friend, lost a gem. Commenter 2. She figured if your husband could lie to her face and act like everything was fine while she was at home taking care of their kids, and he was balls deep in a coworker, then she could lie to her husband's face while she got herself into a position to leave behind all the lies. She chose herself instead of you for once, while you were choosing yourself over her. Good for her. It's going to hurt you more when she finds a new husband who is actually worthy of her time and love. Commenter 3. Wow, I admire her strength. The fact she held it in for a whole year and got her own life sorted really shows her strong character. Dude, I'm gonna pile on. This is commenter 4. You humiliated her, which is probably why she said nothing to no one. It's not that she respects you. She doesn't. You broke her trust like a Kit Kat bar. You broke her heart like a Reese's peanut butter cup that I ate yesterday. And you broke her faith in all men. It's going to be another man who heals her now. And her not telling anyone is because she likely feels like a complete failure as a woman. And you made her feel that way. She knew for more than a year. She gave you lots of chances. At least 365 chances. You failed her every single day. Every single chance. Do the decent thing. Don't fight her in the divorce. Give her everything she asks for. At least give her back that dignity. And there's an update. When I wrote my last post, I thought I was at rock bottom, but I wasn't even close. I thought the day my wife left me was the worst day of my life. Not even close. 2 days ago, I was formally served with divorce paper, and that was the worst day of my life. That's the update. My wife is making it official now. Hang on. Narrator's getting a sneeze. Getting those papers was rock bottom. When I look at them, it is the worst regret I have ever felt. I didn't know my wife had a lawyer yet. I'm an attorney, but not in family law. I work in Crown Attorney's office, and I thought I had more time because attorneys from law firms are expensive. Again, you thought your wife had no choice and that would get you time. Wow. Everyone is adamant that none of them are giving my wife money or any help. My wife said she wanted to be self-sufficient when she left, which is why she got a job first. She said she found a lawyer through a charity for people who are new to the workforce, after I didn't expect to be served papers so soon, but she doesn't want to talk about this any further, only about our kids. Every time I look at them now, it's like a hit to my gut. Even though it's been a month, I'm still not used to any of this. My wife is not living here. My wife has a job now. I don't get to see my kids every single day. I know everything is my fault, and I am the biggest idiot for ruining my marriage. I have the papers to prove it now. It's official. I am going to be divorced. Oh, boo-hoo! Consequences of my actions! I fucked around, and now I have to find out! Get fucked, dude. Get fucked. Now let's read the top comments of this update. Commenter 1. Everyone is adamant that none of them are giving my wife money or help. Does this mean that you're angry because someone's helping her because she won't have to come back to you because she can't support herself? Because you've clearly tried to figure out who it is. I'm guessing so you can convince them to stop. That's really awful of you. Good for whoever is helping her. Commenter 2. Congratulations on getting what you wanted. I have no idea why you're so sad or disappointed. That is what you've wanted, right? Through 365 days, you chose a woman who wasn't your wife. So I can only surmise that you didn't want to be married to your wife anymore. Don't worry. Your affair partner will probably need a place to live soon, and you could just move in with her. And then you won't have to sneak around anymore. You're getting exactly what you wanted. Oh, Wait, you actually thought your wife would be okay with you having a side chick? You thought she would let you screw your affair partner and be excited you were still coming home to her? Oh, no. No. She has more self-respect than that. Either way, congratulations. I believe this is what they call the consequences of my own actions. Commenter 3. Not your business if someone is helping her. You clearly didn't help your marriage by stepping outside of it. Who she spends time with or receives help from is no longer your business. Thank you. That is the end of today's video. If you all enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and praise Steve, the Eldritch Opossum, in the comments. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.